You want to know the craziest thing about this video? It's not even clickbait. I have had the craziest 24 hours in my whole life. I came this close to dying yesterday. What's going on, guys? I hope you're all doing good, or at least better than I am right now. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen these two stories that I posted yesterday. One with blood gushing out my face, the other one stitches in the hospital. I got so many messages. James, what's going on? Are you okay? How did this happen? What the heck is that on your face? People thought that I'd fallen off a crane or something, and somehow this was all I'd ended up with. No, I didn't fall off a crane. What caused this was this: a golf ball. None of you will know this, but over the last few months, I've been playing so much golf. I used to play golf when I was a kid. I used to be really good when I was a kid. And then a few months ago, I picked up a club. I started hitting some balls and I was like, dude, I friggin' love golf. So since then, I've just been going absolutely nuts. I'm playing like 3 times a week at least. And I am fully addicted. Golf is an amazing game. It's so difficult, but it's so rewarding. And yesterday was a golf day. So I'd arranged to meet my cousin Mike and my friend Morg at the golf course in the morning. Beautiful day, perfect day for a round of golf. We got there a little bit late, so we jumped straight on, used the first few holes as kind of a warm-up, and then we got to the 5th hole. Now this hole, massive, big par 5, 500 and something yards, huge hole. I'm teeing off first because I won the previous hole. So I step up, I hit a fat drive, perfect drive, honestly, the best drive I've ever hit, 300 plus yards, perfectly straight, in the perfect direction. I was pumped. I was like, yes, I'm finally getting good at golf. So I was hyped, right? And then Mike steps up. Mike, my cousin, is not the greatest golfer in the world. He is by no means the worst player in the world, but he hasn't been playing for that long, so he's still learning. He's still trying to find his groove. Mike's there doing his practice swings. He's getting ready. Me and Morgan sat back in the buggy, just watching him. Like, we're sat there, we're waiting for him to hit it so we can keep an eye on his ball, make sure we know where it's gone. The thing is with Mike, sometimes his ball goes perfectly straight down the center of the fairway. Other times it goes pew, or it goes pew. You don't know where it's going to go. So it's always a good idea to keep an eye on Mike's ball. So he steps up. He's about to go for a swing. I see him backswing. I see him go boosh. He hits it hard. He hits it good. So usually when somebody hits the ball, you hear the whoosh. This time we heard boosh. There was 2 noises. So he'd hit the ball with his club and the ball had hit something else. And then this is where it gets crazy. About 10 yards in front of the tee-off markers, there is a tiny, thin concrete post. What Mike had done was hit his drive, full pelt. The ball had come at this tiny concrete post at the perfect angle, bounced off, come through the window of the buggy, and hit me perfectly in between the eyes. Let's just think about that for a second. First of all, if you hit a golf ball, the angle that it comes off the face of the club, it could go in any direction, right? It could go any direction, left or right. It could go in any direction, up or down. But he hit it in a way that it went perfectly at this tiny concrete post. The edge of that post is like slightly rounded. It could have hit it at any angle. Could have hit like a piece of moss or a bit of concrete could have broken off, and then it could have shot off at any angle again. But no, he hit it at the perfect angle. It went straight at this post and it came off at the perfect angle. It went straight through the window of the buggy and it hit me right between the eyeballs. And the last thing I remember after hearing the sound of it hitting his club and the sound of it hitting the concrete post, I couldn't see the ball because it was going so fast. I just heard, and that was it. I knew that I'd just been hit in the face with a golf ball. And this ball is going fast, dude. This is going super fast. Listen to this. The average ball speed from a driver, from a PGA professional golfer, is 170 miles an hour. Now don't get me wrong, Mike is no PGA pro, but he is a big guy. He can hit a good drive and he can hit it hard. Like, if he hits a good drive, his ball's going 300 plus yards. The ball speed is for sure more than 150 miles an hour. By the time it's come off his club, hit this concrete post like 10 yards in front of him, come back like 15 yards and hit me in the face, dude, it must still be going like 130 miles an hour, surely. So when the ball hits me, I immediately put my face into my hands and I'm thinking, oh my God, what has just happened? Do I still have my eyes? I open my eyes and I can see it's a bit fuzzy around the edges, but my eyes still work. Thank God my eyes are still there. Is my nose still there? Yeah, my nose is still, feels pretty solid. And I pull my hands down like this and blood just comes gushing out the center of my head, filling my hands with blood. I literally had a puddle of blood in my hands. So I roll out of the buggy, I get on the floor because I'm starting to feel dizzy. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? Am I about to die? Like, what is happening? Mike stood there absolutely crapping his pants thinking, have I just killed my cousin? Have I just killed James? Is James about to die in front of our eyes? Is James about to die from a golf ball. Of all the ways James Kingston could die, he dies by a golf ball. Imagine. So I'm on the floor, there's blood falling out of my head. I don't know where it's coming from, what's going on. Morgan, Mike, no idea what's going on, no idea what to do. They're like, do we phone the golf club? Like, do we phone the ambulance? What do we do? What do we do? So they phone the golf club. The guy at reception's like, okay, we'll send over a medic. And we literally sat there for like 10 minutes, dude. We sat there for 10 minutes hoping that somebody was gonna come and help us out. Nothing was happening. So I was like, dude, let's just get in the buggies. Let's go back to the clubhouse as fast as we can, get an ambulance and get this fixed. Whatever is happening, get it sorted out. So we're driving back, the buggy's covered in blood, I'm covered in blood. We get to the reception, the guy phones the ambulance is there within 5 minutes. By this point, I'm starting to feel a little bit better, I'm starting to come back to the real world. My head is absolutely pounding just from this spot all the way throughout my brain. It just aches and it hurts so much and it's like throbbing and the blood's still dripping out. But then the ambulance gets there, the lady from the ambulance, she's cleaning me up and she's like, yeah, it's a bad cut, but I wouldn't worry too much about it. We'll take you to A&E, we'll get a specialist to look at it, stitch you up, do whatever they need to do. So we hopped in the ambulance, blitzed it to A&E, straight through the back door, and literally within 30 seconds I was in a room with a nurse. She was looking at it and she was like, oh, this is a nice cut you've got. It's a big perfect cut, that means it will heal really well. I was like, yes. I thought I would have to get proper full on, like I thought my face would have to get sewn up, but she said cosmetically glue is the best thing. So they have like this special glue for skin, so she strapped it all up with these things and then she just covered it in this like human super glue. She said, don't worry about it, you'll be fine, it should heal up good. And then she said, you do realize that you came this close to dying today? And I was like, what? She said, yeah, if this ball had gone half an inch in any other direction, you quite easily could have died. I could have died. She said it hit the perfect part of your skull, the strongest part of your skull, she said, is right there, and it hit it dead on. She said if it had hit you in the eye, you'd have been blinded, your eye would have exploded, the ball probably would have gone into your eye socket and God knows what it would have done back there. Even though this is a terrible thing that has happened, you are so lucky that it hit you where it did. And that just blew my friggin' mind. And I was like, oh my God, how has this happened? How did Mike hit the ball, perfect angle, into this perfectly placed concrete post that's rounded, it comes off that at the perfect angle, through the window of the golf buggy, boosh, right there. Anywhere else, dead James. And imagine if I'd have died from a golf ball. Imagine James Kingston, YouTuber that climbs buildings, dies by a friggin' golf ball. Yesterday was the unluckiest day of my life, and here we are the next day. I'm so friggin' happy to just be alive right now. I could quite easily be dead or blinded or seriously brain damaged, but I'm not. I'm completely fine. My face is a bit puffy and bruised and it hurts, but life goes on. Thank God life goes on. So now that we've got all this out the way, I want to tell you something very, very good. I've got some really good news. You guys will know the story with YouTube. They made me delete all my climbing videos. I have to change my content. We're doing it, but they said, James, you have to get 4,000 hours of watch time. And boy, did we friggin' smash it. Within 48 hours, we'd absolutely smashed 4,000 hours of watch time, which meant my channel then got reviewed for monetization again. And boys and girls, we have done it. We have got monetization back. My channel is back. My channel is back from the dead, dude. I can't believe it. I can't believe how quickly. You know what I can't believe? I cannot believe that you guys are still here. The amount of times I've been on and off YouTube for the last couple of years, it's been crazy. You'd imagine that I would have lost all my subs, but we've still somehow got 630 something thousand subscribers. And that is just insane. Like, you guys are so dedicated and so loyal, and I just appreciate you guys so much. Honestly, thank you so much for being here still. The feedback on my last two videos has been so good. I'm honestly just blown away by your support, so thank you guys so much. I have so many new videos coming and I'm just so friggin' hyped to just crack on and really start going hard on YouTube again. And I'm gonna say it again, thank you so much for everything. This video is over. I hope you guys enjoyed my puffy looking face. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up for my luck. Oh my God. Thumbs up for me still being alive. This is insane. I cannot believe it. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. If you are subscribed to my channel, please hit the notification bell wherever it is to be notified of when I upload a new video. I'm done. Thank you guys. See you later. See you in the next video. Mike's teeing off there from the yellow. That way. There's a concrete post. He tees off, ball hits the post, flies back here. I'm sat in the buggy there, straight through the buggy, boosh. in the middle of the face. It's not good.